What up everyone, welcome to this Mailchimp tutorial. So in this Mailchimp tutorial, you're going to learn everything there is to know about Mailchimp and email marketing in 35 minutes. I'm not kidding. And it's still a very in-depth tutorial. So in the tutorial, I'll show you how you can send the two most popular campaigns that businesses usually send. And I'll provide lots of tips in between. For example, when's the best time to send your campaign and so on and so forth. So this is an example of a campaign that I sent out to my subscribers. So I'll show you how to add links, images, a call to action button in case you're selling something, a video, and social media buttons. I'll also show you how to create a template that you can reuse and send to your subscribers, and give you useful tips on where and how you can create beautiful templates. Also, I'll show you how to create your first contact list and how to create stunning sign-up forms, as well as embedded forms on your website. And let's say, for example, someone decides to register for your email plan. We can create stunning autoresponders that will give them a coupon code or a free ebook, or whatever free gift that you want to give them. Today I'll show you how to accomplish all of these things. We'll also look at statistics and much more in 35 minutes. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is sign up for free to Mailchimp. So what you need to do is up here in the URL area, type mailchimp.com and then press enter. And then here click on sign up free. So this is the area where you then need to complete your email address, password, and username. There are a few more forms that you need to complete, and you will also need to activate your account. The whole process takes about 6-7 minutes, and then you will be redirected to the dashboard area, which is here. Let's click on onward, and then we can start building our campaign and creating our list and all of that good stuff. So once you find yourself here at the dashboard area, this is where the magic happens up here. So the first thing that we want to do is create a new list. So we need at least one list in order to send a campaign and to create a newsletter. So to create our first list, what we need to do is click on lists. And then here on the right-hand top corner, click on create list. So for list name, I've called it Natura Vita Newsletter. Make sure you use something professional here because your subscribers can see the name of the list. For default email address, I'm using dora@naturavita.net. If you want to know how to create an email address for your website, I've created a detailed tutorial about it, so check the link in the description box. For default name, I'm using my business name, which is Natura Vita. And then here where it says remind people how they signed up to your list, I've just put here you signed up to our newsletter to receive your free gift. I hope you like it. Okay, for address, I've put here a postal address. This is a requirement, so just put something like a PO box address, for example. And for notifications, I'm going to click on one by one and one by one. So whenever someone subscribes, you get a message, and when someone unsubscribes, you get a message as well. And then once you're happy with this, you can save. And voila, that's how easy it is to create your first list. And what we need to do now is, if I just click on my list here, and if I click on settings and list name and defaults, what I recommend is if you are providing some kind of gift, like a free ebook or a discount code or anything like that, then I recommend that you check this box here, send a final welcome email, because you can attach a free ebook here, a free PDF file, and I'm going to save list and campaign defaults. So to add subscribers to your list, you can click here on the man icon with the plus sign, or you can click on your list and then click on add contacts and add a subscriber. So to manually add the subscriber, complete their email address, first name, last name, and any other fields that you have created, and then check the box this person gave me permission to email them, and subscribe. So that's pretty much how easy it is to manually add a subscriber to your list. You can also import subscribers. I'm not going to show you in this tutorial how to import subscribers. However, in my next tutorial, I will cover importing subscribers in detail and embedded sign-up forms as well. So if you're interested, then please click the link at the end of the video or in the description box. So if you want to manage your contacts, click on Manage Contacts here. So you can view your contacts, you can unsubscribe people if you want. Let's just view them, for example, here. You can also look at statistics, how many people are opening your email and things like that. So this is pretty much the area where you can manage your contacts and check out statistics. So the next thing we'll look at are sign-up forms. So this is basically a form that your subscribers will fill out in order to subscribe to your mailing list. And as you can see here, I've added an image to prompt people to sign up. So I'm giving away a 14-day meal plan, and I've added some text as well. The basic Mailchimp sign-up form looks like this, and this is my modified version. So I'll show you how to recreate something like this now. So to access your sign-up form, all you need to do is go on your list. So this is the list that we've created. And then click here where it says sign-up forms. I've added one more person to my list. And then click on General Forms. All right. Now, as you can see, you've got the header here, Natural Vita Newsletter. We can remove this header. Just hover over the header here and remove if you want that removed. To add an image and text, click on Edit. And then click here to add an image. So on this icon here. And then click on Upload. Choose whatever image you want to add, for example, this one here. Then click on Open. And you can also change the size if you want, the width and the height. You can link a website if you want, open in a new window if you want that as well, and then save and insert. So this is pretty much how to add an image. If you want to add text, click on the blank area, add your text. And at the top here is where you can make any modifications to the text. So you can make the text bold, you can make it slant, you can underline it, you can change the color here. So here's where you make your modifications. Once you're happy, let me delete this. Once you're happy, save and close. I'm going to X out. The fields email, first name and last name are default fields added by Mailchimp. If you want to add a field, click on any option here in this area and modify. I quite like this radio button field here, so I'm going to add that now. So click on it. Why I like the radio button field is because you can determine why people signed up to your list and then send targeted newsletters to them. So, ask them, why are you subscribing? And then you can give them different options here. All right, so this is the one we just added. Now to modify, we can change the title. So we can make it a required field if we want, but we're not going to do that. And then we can add the different options here. So, okay, and then we can save field. And voila, this is how to add a new field to your sign-up form. We can also delete this field if we want. Just click on delete and then type in capital letters delete. To delete the field, click on delete. And that is how to delete the field. If you want to delete any of the default fields, click outside the area. You will see a plus or minus sign. Click on minus, and then you can type delete in here and delete that field as well. To change the background color of your sign-up form, what you need to do is click here on Design It. And then here where it says background, click in this area here, and then drag the cursor to any color you want. And it should automatically change by itself. Okay, so this is pretty much how to change the background color. Now to change the color of your button and also the color of the message, what you need to do is click on Design It, Forms, and then here where it says background, change it to any color you like. I do recommend making it yellow, the background color, and the text color blue, because supposedly it's motivating and encouraging for people to click on. So I do encourage these two colors, or you can also make the background color orange. So that's how to change the background color of your button here and the text. Now, if you want to change what this button says, what you need to do is click on Translate It. And here you can change what the different fields say. So let's make this subscribe now. And then save translation settings. Voila. And then if we go back to our sign up form, as you can see, it says subscribe now. So once you have finished creating your sign up form and it looks pretty beautiful, what you can do is, of course, it's recommended that you add it to your social media platforms. For example, your Facebook, your Instagram, and your YouTube channel if you have a YouTube channel. I highly recommend that because that's one of the ways that you can then get people to sign up. Now to do that, I'm going to show you an example. This is my personal Facebook page. What I need to do is copy the link of my sign up form. So copy. Then go to your Facebook page. You can paste it. You can also add a message if you want. Okay, and then post. And once you've added your link, when people click on it, this is what they will see. So they will see your sign up form. So this is pretty much how the process works. People complete this form. Then they will need to confirm their email, so they will receive this email sent out to them by Mailchimp. And this is just to confirm their email address. And then once they confirm their email address, at the end they will get this final welcome email. And here is where you can attach any electronic file or gift that you want them to receive. To modify this form is the same process as the first sign-up form that we've already edited. So click on Edit here, add your image and add your text. So let me just show you that in this example. Click on Edit. And then to add an image, again, click on this icon here. Choose an image that you've already uploaded or upload a new image here. And then open. Once you've selected the image, for example this, click on Insert, and that's how to add the image. And then this is the area where you can add your text. Now to insert a PDF file or an electronic file, so something that you want to give away, there are two options. Number one, highlight the text that you want your subscribers to click on or the image. Click on Link. Click on the arrow pointing down here. Click on File. Upload. Upload the PDF file or any file that you want to attach. So click on Open, and then it will upload. Once it has finished uploading, so this is the file here, click on it, and then click on Insert, and then click Insert here. So I'm going to cancel because I'm not going to do that, but this is pretty much how to do it. And then, voila. So that's how to add a link to your text or image. And then when your subscribers click on it, they can get your free PDF file or electronic file. And then once you're happy, click on Save and Close. I'm going to X out here. Another way to link your free gift to Mailchimp is through Google Drive. So if you have a Gmail email address, so Gmail here, then you should automatically have a Google Drive account. So let's access our Drive account. This is mine. So it's taking me to my Google Drive account, and I've already uploaded my free 2-week meal plan to my Google Drive account. So here it is. I've actually created a detailed tutorial on how to upload files onto your Google Drive account and how to share it. So if you're interested, then I will link that tutorial down below. What I need to do is select the file, then click on this man with the plus sign up here. All you need to do is click on Advanced, Change here, and this is where you can select the different sharing options. So I've selected anyone with the link, save, and then you can copy this link, click on Done, go back to your sign up form, go back to Edit, and let's just say we want to add the link here. Then select, click on the link icon, and then paste the link in here and insert. Voila, this is pretty much how to add the link here. Save and close, and whenever your subscribers click on this text here, they will be redirected to the meal plan, which is this one here. Okay, so this is pretty much how the sign-up process works. Now I'm going to show you how to add an embedded form onto your website. So let's get started. So an embedded sign-up form is basically a sign-up form that you add onto your website, like this one here. Another example of an embedded form is this one here. So if I click on a blog post of mine, you can see we have another example of an embedded form, which goes right at the bottom of your blog post. So to access your embedded forms, you need to click on Sign Up Forms here. And just to point out, this is the list that we created together, so Natura Vita newsletter. Okay, so I'm going to click on Sign Up Forms. Rather than clicking on General Forms, this time I'm going to click on Embedded Forms. And these are pretty much the basic embedded forms that Mailchimp has to offer. So you've got different styles here. This is pretty old school, I'd say. But we've got the super slim, which is what I'm going to show you how to embed onto your website. So you can change what it says by writing in this area here. So I've written here, get my free recipe book. And then when you click in this blank area here, it should change. And then what you can do is just copy the code, right-click, copy. So to add the embedded sign-up form to your website, I've logged into my dashboard area now on my WordPress website. You want to click on Appearance and Widgets. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to add it to this right-hand side bar here of my website, right at the top. So Appearance, Widgets. Then I'm going to scroll down and grab this text box here where we can add our link. I'm going to put it right at the top like I've shown you, and then I'm going to paste that code that I've copied and save. Now if I go back to my home page here, if I refresh, voila, so here is the sign up form. It's a very basic sign up form, of course, but it will do the trick if you're just starting off. And this is how to add your embedded sign-up form to your website. Now you can also add it to your blog post. Let me show you how to do that. Let's say, for example, we want to add it to this blog post here. I click on the blog post. So I'm just going to click Edit Post. So you want to select text. I'm going to put it right at the bottom. So I'm going to scroll right down and paste that code. And then I'm going to click Update. And let's view it in a new tab. Okay, so if I scroll down, as you can see, here is the embedded sign-up form again. Okay, now you might be wondering, Dorothy, this is all good, but how did you create this one here? And to be honest, this is a free sign-up form that you can add to your website as well. So it's a plugin, basically a WordPress plugin. And in the next tutorial, I will show you how to create something like this. So if you watch this video to the end and click on the tutorial that is linked, I will show you how to recreate something like this. Also, if you're interested in creating a sign-up form that looks a little bit more eye-catching, like something like this, you can go on the website Fiverr. So you just type in the search area Mailchimp. There you go. And you've got so many people doing different kinds of gigs for Mailchimp. As I mentioned, sign-up forms, embedded forms, newsletter templates, and so on and so forth. Most of the gigs start from $5, or I think now it's changed to $8, but it's really affordable. I will also link the tutorial of how I created this sign-up form down in the description box if you want to see the person who created this one for me. Okay, so the next step is to set up Google Analytics for Mailchimp. The great thing with Google Analytics is that you can see how your Mailchimp subscribers interact with your website and the content that you post on your website when you have Google Analytics integrated with your Mailchimp. That's why I highly recommend it. Now, to set up Google Analytics for Mailchimp, all we need to do is go to our list. So this is the one we've created. And then here where it says settings, click on that and click on Google Analytics. As you can see, I've already added my Google Analytics tracking ID. So the way to add this is, if you've already got a Google Analytics account, you need to go to it. So this is my account here for my website, naturalvita.net. And what I need to do is go to admin here on the left-hand side bar, click on admin, then click on tracking info, click on tracking code, then copy the code, copy them, and then you can paste that in here and save. So that's how easy it is to set up Google Analytics for your Mailchimp. So in order to create a template, we need to go up here to the menu bar and click on templates, and then click on create template. So these are some of the old ones, and this is the one that I usually use, so the basic one column template. So it's very sleek, it's very clean. However, if you've got to sell products, then I recommend that you use this template here. Or if you want to make an announcement, you can use this one, tell a story. So, whatever suits you best, you can use one of these ones here. And the way to modify this template is the same way to modify this template. So I'm going to click on that. It might look a little bit daunting, but it's very easy to add content here. If you want to modify any part, you just need to click on the pencil looking icon. If you want to delete any section, click on the bucket looking icon here. Now to modify this section, I click on the pencil icon, and then I can write whatever I want to write here and save. And then here we can add our logo. So I'm just going to upload my logo. Again, click on the pencil looking icon, browse, click on upload to add any image. I'm going to select my logo. Okay, so once you've added your logo, you can edit your logo by clicking on edit. And we can resize that by clicking here. I'm just going to make this 300 and then apply and save. If you want to add text, again, click on the pencil looking icon. So I'm going to leave this area blank because it will change from email to email, from newsletter to newsletter. So there's no point of really adding text here. So we can save and close this area. Now for these social share buttons, I can also modify those. So if I want to add my Twitter information, I can add that here. So I've added my Twitter name, I've added my Facebook name, and I've also added my website here. Now you can also add another service. So if you click on another service, I've got a YouTube account, so let me link my YouTube here. And once you're happy with this, you can save and close. So if you want to add any box here, all you need to do is drag it onto this area here. So in order to add these social share buttons, I'm just going to click and then drag it underneath the social follow buttons here. And people can then share your post. So this is pretty much it. This is how I like to leave my template. As for this bit here, this is necessary copyright information, your mailing address, and just some other things like the Mailchimp logo. So you need to leave this as it is, and we don't need to modify this at all. So we can now save and close. And then here where it says save and exit right at the bottom, click on that. Now let's name our template. I'm going to call this and then save. So this is how to create your template, and we can reuse this template when we are sending our first campaign. Okay, so to create a campaign or to send your first email to your subscribers, you want to go up here to the menu area and then click on campaigns. And then here on the top right hand corner, click on create campaign. Name your campaign. And this is one of those recent campaigns I sent out to my subscribers already. And then we want to choose the type of campaign that we want to send. So today I'm going to show you how to send a regular campaign and a RSS driven campaign. A regular campaign is a campaign that you send manually to your subscribers, which is what we're going to do now. And a RSS driven campaign is when Mailchimp automatically sends a new blog post from your blog to your subscribers. So you don't have to do that manually. Mailchimp will do that for you once you post a new blog post on your blog. So let's send a regular campaign first. So I'm going to click on regular and create. So it's asking which list I want to send it to because I have two lists. So I'm going to send it to this one that we've created together, Natural Vita newsletter. Now we can send it to the entire list. We can send it to a saved or pre-built segment. So for example, we can send it to new subscribers that have joined over the past 7 days, active subscribers or inactive subscribers. You can also send it to a group or a segment. I have made a tutorial on how to create a group or segment for your Mailchimp list. So if you want to know how to do that, check the link in the description box. So I'm going to call it 10 days. Okay. And I'm going to check this box here, auto convert video. Now you can connect your social media platforms here as well if you want. So you can connect Twitter or Facebook, but I'm just going to leave it as is. And then click on next. I'm going to choose the saved template that we have already created, or you can also use the featured layouts that Mailchimp provides here if you want. As I mentioned before, the way to modify any of these layouts is the same way you modify any of these. So it's the same process. So I'm going to click on saved templates. And then I'm going to choose this template that we've created. Okay, so I've already shown you how to add your logo and how to edit this section. If you want to edit any of these sections, all you need to do is click on the pencil looking icon like I mentioned before. And if you want to delete any section, click on this delete block here. Now I'm going to modify this area because it's a different type of email. So it's not a Mailchimp tutorial, but save and close. I've already shown you how to add a logo, so you just click on the pencil looking icon. You can also edit your logo or replace it by clicking on this here. You can add a link if you want. Okay, save and close. Now we're going to add some text here. If you want to add text, you can move this text block and then place it underneath your logo. I'm not going to do that because we've already got the text block here. So I'm just going to click on the pencil looking icon and I'm going to add my text here. Okay, so I'm going to paste the images and the text from my previous newsletter that I sent out to my subscribers. To add the first name of your subscribers, to make it more personal, what you need to do is click on merge tags and then click on first name. And then you can add a greeting here, like for example, hi. And Mailchimp will automatically add the first name of your subscriber here, which is pretty cool. Then you can add your text. If you want to add images, all you need to do, it's the same process. Click on the icon, upload. So the same old process basically. So let me just show you very quickly. Click on the icon, upload your image, then insert it. If you want to link part of a text to a website, just highlight the text, click on the link icon, and then paste the URL in here and insert. So that's how to link your text. It's the same for an image. If you want to link an image, click on the image and then click on the link button here and then add your URL in the area here and insert. And that's how to link an image. And then once you're happy, save and close. Now, if you want to add any of these extra contents here, for example, if you want to add a video like this, what we need to do, let's put it underneath this message here. So we need to drag the box underneath, like so. So this is the URL area where we can paste the URL of our video. So I'm just going to go to my YouTube channel, copy, gonna go back, paste the URL of my video here. Then I can change the message underneath the video. So let me say, okay, and as you can see, the message is down here and this is the video. You can save and close. To add a button here, like a call to action button, click on the box here where it says button, and let's put that underneath the video, As you can see, it's very close to the video, so we can add a divider in between the video and the button. But before we do that, let's just change what the button says. So we can say buy my book here, for example, and then you can add the website, paste, save and close. Now if you want to add a divider here in between the areas to make it look a lot more visually pleasing, drag the divider box in between like this, and then you can also change the padding here. So we can make that 25, 25. So it says solid, so we can also change it to maybe dotted, for example, whatever. Save and close, voila. So that looks a lot more visually pleasing, and we can do the same for the video and this area. So again, we can put a divider here, save and close. If you want to edit your social share buttons or follow buttons, click on this icon, and then you can change the style. You can change the setting here, so you can make it vertical, for example. You can make it horizontal like it was. So this is how to edit that part. And for this last bit here, you don't need to do anything. Just leave it as is. It's automatically going to be filled out by Mailchimp. So it's just copyright information, your address, unsubscribe options, and Mailchimp logo. Now we can confirm. What I like to do is go to preview and test, click on enter preview mode, just have a look at how your newsletter looks like. Always recommend that. So this is pretty much what your subscribers will see when they get the email. So they will see their first name here, hi, and their first name. And yeah, we've got a link in here, some images. This is the video. So when they click on that, they get redirected to my YouTube channel. Got a button here which redirects them to my website. They can share the post and all of that good stuff. As you can see, Mailchimp logo and all of this is automatically filled out. Okay, that looks pretty good. We can X out. And another thing I recommend sometimes, if you're just starting all this, is to send it to yourself. So send a test email to yourself and then send test. Okay, anyways, once you're happy with all this, you can send it straight away, or you can schedule it for another time. So if you press schedule, so the best time to send a newsletter is usually on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, when people are back to work, when they are ready to read emails, maybe even spend a little bit of money. So I do recommend sending in between Monday and Wednesday. And also the best time would be round about morning time, when people just wake up and they check their emails, or at lunchtime when people are at work and they're bored and they're checking their emails. So I've selected the 8th, which is a Monday, and we're going to choose 7 a.m. Okay, that's pretty okay. Schedule campaign. There you go. Boom. So our campaign, if I go back to campaigns up here in the menu area, as you can see, it's scheduled for May 8 at 7 a.m. on a Monday. Now you can pause the campaign and edit it again if you want. You can make modifications to it. What I'm going to do now is actually just send it straight away. So I'm just going to send it. Send now. Boom. So if you'd like to edit your campaign or resend it to other subscribers, what you can do is click on the arrow pointing down here, and then you can click on replicate. And this is how you can then resend it to somebody else, to other subscribers if you like. Also, if you want to check how many people are opening your campaign or reading the campaign, you click on view report. And this will give you a summary of how many people opened your email, clicked, bounced, or unsubscribed due to the email. So yeah, this is pretty much statistics from the campaign. And like I mentioned, if you click on replicate, you can resend the campaign to yourself or other people on your list, and you can also edit your campaign. As you can see, my name is added already, and this is the email with the video and the call to action button here. Yep, and that's it. There you go. So that's how to send a regular campaign. Now I'm going to show you how to send a RSS driven campaign. So to send an RSS driven campaign, let's go back to our Mailchimp here. You want to click on campaigns up here in the menu area. Then click on create campaign. Let's name our campaign. So I'm going to call this campaign, okay, you're going to choose RSS. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show you. So this is my latest blog post, how to create a successful online business. This is pretty much what's going to go out to my subscribers when I create a RSS driven campaign. Create. Now what you need to put here is your website address. So in my case, that is naturaVita.net. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste my address here. At the end, you need to put feed, and that's it. So your website address /feed, and that will help Mailchimp to automatically send your latest blog post to your subscribers. I usually send my blog post every week. That's if I post every week. If I don't, obviously nothing goes out. On a Monday, yes, that's fine. And let's make that 7 a.m. Okay. If you're adding a lot of images, you can check this area here, resize. I'm going to leave it as is. And then click next. Okay, I'm going to choose this list that we've already created and send to entire list. So confirm down here. So as you can see, the campaign name is Create a Successful Online Business. As for email subject, leave this as is, don't change it. And this is automatically added in here by Mailchimp. Let's click on Auto Convert Video and next. So what we can do now is choose any of the layout options here or even themes as well. So we can choose any of the themes here. If you want, you can try them. I'm just going to choose the basic layout again, my favorite, because it's just simple and people like simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this area here, going to delete this area here, and I'm going to delete this area here. And then I'm going to add the RSS header and RSS item here. And that just means the header for your website as well as the content of your blog post. So I'm going to put that up here, the header, leave it on basic and save. And then for RSS items, I'm going to put that here and save and close. So we've got our social follow buttons here. Don't forget to add your full information as I showed you earlier, then save and close. And now we can go to next. So our campaign will be sent out weekly at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And that's only if you are actually posting weekly blog posts. If you're not posting anything, nothing will go out until you post something on your website. And then that will be sent out on a Monday at 7 a.m. or whatever time that you've chosen. Okay, so we're going to click on Start RSS, Start Campaign. And done. There you go. So that's the time it will be sent out and so on and so forth. To view our campaign, we go to Campaign here. And if you want to edit it, you can click here to delete it. But you can't delete it until you pause and edit it first. So finally, just to point out, if you want to check statistics for your campaigns, for subscriber open rates and things like that, you can go to Reports. And as you can see, you've got the industry average. So this is pretty much open rate and click rate for the industry. And then you can see what yours is. All right, so we've come to the end of the tutorial. Thank you guys for watching this video. If it was very helpful, smash that like button, smash the subscribe button as well for more tips on how to YouTube and website better. And if you're interested in creating a successful online business, then do check out my business school in the description box down below on how to start a successful online business, reach more people, and yeah, just make a living with your passion. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.